The iconic animated series The Simpsons continues to captivate audiences worldwide, now approaching yet another major milestone with its 800th episode. This achievement underscores the show's remarkable longevity, having entertained viewers since its debut in 1989 as a creation of Matt Groening. Over the decades, the residents of Springfield, Homer Simpson, his wife Marge, their children Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, along with a vast ensemble of quirky supporting characters, have become cultural touchstones. The series has satirized American life, politics, family dynamics, and pop culture in ways that remain fresh and relevant episode after episode. In a recent in-depth conversation, the current showrunner Matt Selman shared thoughtful insights into how the program might one day conclude, or more accurately, how it likely never will in the traditional sense. Selman emphasized that The Simpsons defies conventional television storytelling norms, particularly when it comes to endings. He made it clear that fans should not anticipate a grand, emotional farewell filled with tearful goodbyes, reflective montages, or characters acknowledging the end of their era. Instead, any hypothetical conclusion would align perfectly with the show's core philosophy. If the show ever did end, there's no finale, Selman stated plainly. It would just be a regular episode that has the family in it. Probably a little Easter egg here and there, but no, I'm going to miss this place. This approach reflects the essence of what makes The Simpsons enduring: its commitment to episodic, reset storytelling. Unlike serialized dramas where character arcs build toward climactic resolutions, The Simpsons operates on a model where each week brings a new adventure, and the status quo is restored by the end. Homer might lose his job at the nuclear plant, Bart could pull off an elaborate prank, Lisa might champion a social cause, and Marge could attempt to hold the family together amid chaos. But by the closing credits, everything snaps back into place. This cyclical nature mirrors everyday life, where problems arise and resolve without permanent transformation. Selman pointed out that the creative team had already playfully addressed the very idea of a finale in a previous installment. Roughly a year and a half earlier, during the premiere of season 36, the show aired an episode that served as a deliberate parody of series finales across television history. The episode crammed in virtually every trope imaginable: dramatic revelations, emotional reunions, character deaths, flash-forwards, heartfelt speeches, and even meta-commentary on wrapping up long-running shows. By overloading one episode with all these cliches, the writers effectively signaled their stance. "We jammed every possible series finale concept into one show, so that was my way of saying we're never going to do a series finale," Selman explained. This meta-episode allowed the team to mock the pressure many long-running series face to deliver a satisfying conclusion while reaffirming that The Simpsons has no intention of conforming to those expectations. The show's resistance to change is intentional and foundational. "The show isn't supposed to change," Selman noted. "The characters reset every week. It's like Groundhog Day, but they don't know it, and they don't die that much." This comparison to the film Groundhog Day, where the protagonist relives the same day endlessly, perfectly captures the timeless quality of Springfield. Time passes in the real world, with cultural references updating and animation styles subtly evolving, but the characters remain ageless and unchanging in their personalities and relationships. Homer is forever the lovable, dim-witted everyman, Marge the patient, blue-haired matriarch, Bart the mischievous troublemaker, Lisa the brilliant, idealistic overachiever, and Maggie the silent observer who occasionally surprises with her pacifier-powered ingenuity. Of course, the series has occasionally toyed with permanence for comedic or dramatic effect. Various characters have met their end in isolated episodes, only for the reset to bring them back or ignore the event entirely. One notable example involved Larry the Barfly, a background patron at Moe's Tavern who had appeared since the very first episode. In season 35, the show depicted his death in a way that felt somewhat conclusive, adding a layer of poignancy to the long-running gag of his constant presence. More recently, a flash-forward scene showed Marge's hypothetical death, prompting significant online discussion and concern among fans. Selman quickly addressed the backlash, clarifying that such moments are purely speculative and non-canonical. "Obviously, since The Simpsons' future episodes are all speculative fantasies, they're all different every time," he said in a follow-up comment. "Marge will probably never be dead ever again. The only place Marge is dead is in one future episode that aired 6 weeks ago." These brief forays into mortality serve as reminders of the show's flexibility rather than commitments to lasting consequences. The writers use them to explore what-if scenarios, pay tribute to character histories, or generate emotional beats without disrupting the eternal loop. Fans have grown accustomed to this approach, appreciating how it allows the series to remain lighthearted and accessible while occasionally dipping into deeper themes. As The Simpsons celebrates its 800th episode, the milestone highlights its unparalleled success in an era where most shows struggle to reach even a fraction of that count. Renewed for multiple future seasons, the program shows no signs of slowing down. The creative team's philosophy ensures that Springfield will continue to exist in its familiar, comforting form, endlessly repeating its humorous cycles of dysfunction, love, and absurdity. Whether through Homer's misadventures at the power plant, Bart's skateboard escapades, Lisa's saxophone solos, or the town's endless parade of eccentric residents like Mr. Burns, Chief Wiggum, and Krusty the Clown, the series promises ongoing satire and entertainment. In choosing not to